Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooners offense will go on the attack first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And some room to work. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout the...
Turning it on! Quickly to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Sooners! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a
exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. He'll heave it deep. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He's looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Sooners are on the move. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That will get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled, tried to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Miller with the ball. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Easy. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is a huge Touchdown for the offense, and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that outlet. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Burks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
That's caught. It's Horton. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line and may snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Horton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air. It's Mateer. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him this time. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Catch in the middle. It's Kent. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Bernard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Horton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. got the first down and more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, it's Young. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking to throw at Simpson. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Right down the middle. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense.
Breaks into the open. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Their coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Young. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Got a man, it's Young. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes the catch. It's Young. Into the end zone. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Back's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown time. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Grab near the sticks, it's Gibson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Working that left side now. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Horton. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
To throw, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The snap sets up to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He's got it. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.